Okay, so good morning everyone and welcome back in today's class. Today we are going to be cover two topics. One is specifically on the pre-sales part, the knowledge which I have, the understanding which I have, the things which I know as per my experience, as per my self-study, as per my discussions, blogs, documentation I share with you. And in the second half, we'll discuss on the agile part. That what is story, epics, and all the things will be there. Before I start, let me put this point very clear on here, because pre-sales is a topic which I never covered in my previous trainings. Okay, and I have nothing to be on the presentation format as well, that I show some PPT and will show you. I just want to put kind of a disclaimer here that all these things which I'm telling you is purely and purely on my experience part. Okay, I saw people, I participated in one or two kind of a demonstration or the presentations or one or two RFPs or RFQs specifically, the RFP specifically. And on the basis of that, I come up with some of the things which I think I should tell you guys, because you are also working as a consultant here. Okay. So now the first question come, and don't relate it with anything. It is totally on my understanding, my experience part. And the reason is that because this video is definitely going on the YouTube as well, so people should not assume anything about other things in the wrong direction. Okay. So now the question come: what is pre-sales? Anyone has any idea? What is pre-sales, and how it is different from the sales? What do you think, Ronald? Let me start from you.
For me, pre-sales is the work before we actually get finalized as a bidder. So we understand the RFP, write out a solution.
Okay.
Due to perhaps not a due diligence, but at least writing out as a solution, and then having it presented to the customer.
Okay. Ankit, what do you think? What is pre-sales?
Before SOW or anything that a contract can be signed or can be written, when we pitch in or when we get a project from a client, that's where pre-sales comes in.
Okay. Surya, what do you think?
Yeah, based on my background experience, I consider pre-sales as a feasibility check, and then the production, what do you say, capacity or that kind of stuff, like whether the requirement of the customer can be dealt in-house or like the planning and all.
Okay. So it means that pre-sales is like a public service. कि भाई पैसा तो मिलेगा नहीं, जाना पड़ेगा. What do you think? Or how the pre-sales is different from the sales? Or is if I am doing the functional consulting, it means I'm doing the pre-sales as well. What do you think? I need these answers, because only then we are able to understand each other point, that what I want to tell you here.
Yeah, pre-sales would be more of the pitch that you would make or propose, and sales would be the actual hardcore negotiations that happen once you're in the top three.
But like pre-sales don't deal in the money, sales deal in the money.
Correct. In the negotiations of the contract.
Fine. So it's look good that okay, we have some common understanding here. What I think as a pre-sales is a team which definitely work before sales, but after lead generation. That is again my thought. I get some lead that okay, in X company they're looking for the ServiceNow partner. The X company they're looking for the BMC partner. X company looking for the Jira partner. X company looking for the Microsoft partner. Okay, either the company itself send an email to the market guys. Okay, hey, I'm looking for ServiceNow implementation. Can someone help me? That is one of the way of the lead generation. Or either my people who are working in the lead generation team, they get to know from the market research that okay, this company should go for the ServiceNow, and they reach out to to the pre-sales team, guys, there is a company X who want to go in the service now, and these are the high level requirements. Then as a high level requirements, I as a pre-sales person, what need to be do? Number one, I need to be see what type of industry it is. When I say type of, means it is a telecom, or it is a healthcare, it is a medicine, insurance, financials, banking, credits, cards, credits, and all the things kind of thing. Why? Because so that I should know that I'm capable in that area or not. Number one point. Second, I see the overall high level requirement, what they want to be do that part. Now remember one thing, pre-sales person can be technical, cannot be technical, can be functional. I'm sure he should be functional. Technical होना लेकिन functional होना बहुत जरूरी है. ठीक है. So in this case, what happened? A RFP has been opened. That is called the request for proposal. Like maybe I give you example. Before you reach out to me, you funnel me as a trainer. You reach out to 5 more trainers as well. You ask, okay, or you ask, okay, how much you charge? I say I charge X amount. You go to other person, how much you charge? I charge X plus 1, another X minus 2. Then you decide. As a pre-sales consultant, what I show you my capabilities. That was, if you do a training from me, you will get a techno-functional experience. You will be getting the experience on the interview perspective as well, something on the certification perspective as well, all the things. But I will not support you anything on the examination, certifications, or the job kind of things. Okay, so these things. So I worked as a pre-sales as well here. Now, when this RFP has been open, as a company, not a customer, as a company service provider, I'll reach out to my technical team and ask to my technical team, boss, tell me, iska solution kaise hoga? Kya solution hai iska? And how much effort specifically, kind of a high level solution you give me, kind of efforts, give me the bandwidth or the resourcing, all the things you put it. And then finally, I go to the customer end. Up, boss, you are going to meet on the customer end. Definitely, the people you are going to meet is not the small on the lower designation. They are on the high level side. Maybe CTOs, COs, CIOs, CFOs, directors, managing directors. On this type of people you are going to be meet, because ये कोई 10-5 रुपए का खेल नहीं है. It is a $1 million deal होते हैं यहाँ पर. ठीक है. Now, before you go, or maybe you reach there, the first question that person asks, why should I take ServiceNow? Number one, or why ServiceNow is good for me as an industry. I'm from the telecom domain. Why ServiceNow is good for me? So to do these things, you have to do your homework, or we have to do our homework. As a pre-sales, we have to do our homework. भाई अगर मुझे रोनाल्ड, अंकित और सूर्या को अपने ट्रेनिंग बैच में लेके आना है, what I will do? If I suppose let's say Atul Grover is doing a training business, even though it's not the right things which I can call here, but let's take example, Atul Grover is doing the training business, and I want that Surya, Ankit, and Ronald should join only and only my institute, my batch. What I will do? I'll start quoting the drawbacks of the other institutes. I'll start doing the comparison. देखो उस इंस्टीट्यूट में ये नहीं है, मेरे पास ये भी है, वहां पर ये नहीं है, यहाँ पर ये भी है. If you see in approximately 5-7 years back, when any new shop open in the market, you know how they publicize their things. Parking available free of cost. What is that? Just a kind of a way to influence the customer. चलो भाई वहां पे parking तो मिलती है, या दूसरी दुकान पे parking नहीं मिलती है. I saw the examples. There's a restaurants which are open in a very big places, and they mention free parking. Even though that food is not good, but still you want to go because parking है वहां पर. 4-wheeler parking आराम से मिल जाती है. आपको कहीं अच्छी जो रोड साइड होते हैं कहीं अच्छे बनाते हैं, आपको वो पसंद था, बट आप नहीं जाते यार, पार्किंग नहीं, मजा नहीं आता खाने में यार. Then you start pointing, hygiene भी नहीं होता उसका, तो वो तो ऐसे ही बना देता है. So what is it? These are the comparison you have to do. Don't do the comparison on the industry to industry. Do the comparison that, boss, if you see X company from that particular domain, buy ServiceNow, and now they have this much benefit. The P1 has been reduced. Their major incident has been reduced. The resolution time has been quick. Their agents are now in the shared format. They're saving the cost. So we have to present kind of a study on that particular industry, that what if you buy ServiceNow from me, not from me, if you buy ServiceNow, first of all, if you buy ServiceNow, how it is going to be beneficial for you. ज्ञान तो everybody can give a ज्ञान. Change management stable हो जाएगा, incident अच्छे हो जाएंगे, major incident, all the things will be there. But how you will prove that? That is the most important point here. So for that, we have to do some kind of a presentations. I cannot share that one. Even maybe on the link on the website, you can get something on this internet. So we have to do kind of a study of that industry first. Suppose as it is, I'm a telecom company, and Ronald is coming to me. So Ronald first point is that in telecom we have implemented ServiceNow XYZ company, and he should bring this comparison table. Initially, X company outage was 500 hours in a year. Now it reduced to the 300 hours. Earlier they have 500 P or the 200 P1 in a 1 month. Now they reduced to the 100 P1. This is the one point which customer like it on the data things. Done and dusted. हो गई कहानी हो गई. Then definitely as a pre-sales, you start showing your ServiceNow tool, the capabilities. Definitely as ServiceNow is my bread and butter. So I'll praise as much as I know. I'll start. You will get ITSM, ITOM, ITBM, GRC, HRC, even though customer don't want to buy anything else. But still I put some these capabilities, reporting, user access, all the things will be there. He's happy. Now the question comes. Ronald did not join my batch. Ankit and Surya joined my batch. The reason is only one, by paisa. Very, very clear thing. How you will make sure that I put that if you join my batch, you will get these benefits. I'll charge X amount. Ronald said no, X amount तो बहुत ज़्यादा छोड़ो, इससे नहीं करते, किसी और से कर लेते हैं. But Surya and Ankit agree on that part. Now the question comes, how this X amount has been calculated. That is a very, very, very important, and that is the only glimpse I can give you here on the website. Okay. Now when Ronald reach out to the customer and say, boss, my ex-customer I implemented ServiceNow, they have 500 hours, or they have now 200 hours major incident in a year. As a CIO or as a CTO, I have a question. There's an ad come, right? There's an ad of Maruti. कितना देती है? It means we're talking about the mileage, and we Indians have a what I can say tendency. If I put a oil of 100 rupees, I assume it will work for the 5 days. Instead of I say that how much kilometer it run. So ये यहाँ पर वही चीज होती है. So now customer says, okay, Ronald, I'm happy that okay this has been reduced, but tell me the money benefit. Ronald says, sir, money benefit तो जब होगा तब पता चलेगा. Come on, you are here you are in front of the CTO. How you can say जब होगा? It means you want me to invest something and after that I see the results. Now what is your take on that? I'll start from Ankit. What do you think? What is the approach I can convince Mr. CTO to go for ServiceNow, and that is again from your side.
I can't comment, to be honest. I want to hear it more, but I can't comment, to be honest.
Okay, Ronald.
What would we propose to the CTO in terms of ServiceNow training to be offered, right? That's the question.
Now you told to customer or the CTO that if you use ServiceNow or if you implement ServiceNow, your M1 or the MI outage will be reduced to 200 hours. He's okay, he's happy. Now how you will justify in the money matter? कि boss पैसा कितना बचेगा तुम्हारा?
Okay, quantification, right? Quantification should be done in terms of dollar value. So you can I mean, there are vague examples to give, but then you can quantify, I mean, related to the impact that is caused by a P1. If it causes an outage to, let's say, a website, okay, from which you deal with all your e-commerce activities.
Okay.
So you take an average of what is the cost per day that you, or income received through your website per day or per hour, whatever it may be. So all those analysis
do you think that customer will tell you, boss, मैं एक साल में लाखों रुपए कमा रहा हूँ अपनी वेबसाइट से? Will you tell your income? Will you tell your income to anyone?
No, we have to get that out. The customer may not tell, but we have services. We have services that bring in a certain amount of revenue. So we identify them to the services that are hosted on that particular server. Nice. When the services go down, what is that business that is impacted? That we can identify.
Now, how you will calculate it?
Okay, so for example, let's say in an insurance. Okay, let's consider an example of insurance domain. Okay. There is a website. Users go to that website to renew or renew their insurance policies or buy new insurance policies. So we have an estimate, and that server goes down. Okay. Now the impact to that particular service. What is the cost of that particular service? Okay, will be estimated by the cost of that infrastructure and the revenue that it is generating. Okay. And if you get eight P1s for that particular service in a month, then multiply that cost into 8. So that is the notional cost.
How you will calculate the cost of the infrastructure?
So of the infrastructure, typically there is a most people have a estimated cost of hosting a particular service. I mean, I don't particularly have, but people in that respective domain.
Good. Got your point. Got your point very clearly. And you're almost on the right track. क्योंकि जितना पता उतना हमें पता ही है. ठीक है. I also have a same thing before I start this learning. Surya, what do you think?
No idea about this topic.
Now tell me, what is the half of the 8? I enter one number 8. What is 4. The half of 8? 4. What do you say, Surya?
Yeah, 4.
4. Very good. Ankit?
Still 4.
Okay. My answer, 0 or 3. How?
It's how you cut the 8 this date.
Correct. I cut the 8 in this way, half 8 or half like this, or I cannot show you here this way. So it becomes 0 or 3. That is the way we have to be think. From the 360 degree, we have to be think. Ronald put the points very clearly here. Atul infrastructure cost nikalenge, we'll see the major incident cost kitna hai, which service is going to impact. But the thing is that these examples were taking on the very nominal side. कोई एक इंफ्रा नहीं होगा. मान लीजिए, if I want to calculate the infrastructure cost of SBI Bank, can you do the calculation? You think, or maybe not you, we can think, possible ही नहीं है. हमें पता ही नहीं उसका इंफ्रा कितना बड़ा है. Right? So in this case, what ServiceNow says, ServiceNow has a term called the Forrester value. Let me show you. I was surprised when I was Googling this thing, that how the previous things work, and I found this in ServiceNow website. This is called the Forrester Customer Success Factor. This is the place, or this is kind of a formula where you put your values and you will get the expected output, ROI, for any of the business. Definitely, हमें पैसा पूछना पड़ेगा. Costing we have to be asked to the customer. But this is the place which give you a fantastic way to calculate the ROI. Because without ROI, nobody is going to take you from the service. कोई आपसे सर्विस ना छोड़ो, कोई टूल ही नहीं लेगा. If I did not tell you that, boss, after this training, what ROI you're going to be get, Will you come for the training? Definitely will not come for the training. कहाँ गया इसका? Let me open it. हाँ, ये value calculator. Value calculator, customer success factors. Now this is the important part, which that is the reason I want to include pre-sales in our discussion. And all the things I learned only and only from my experience, only and only from my Googling and the self-study part of things. Okay. Now you can see here. Suppose I want to implement ITSM for a customer. I click on the ITSM. Okay. Okay. Now I click on the next. It is a certified value. Okay. Now here you need to put the things. Ronald, which example you're taking? Atul, kitna outage hai, kitna cost hai, wo yahan par jayega. I'm implementing ITSM for suppose 1 lakh employees, or let's say 1,000 employees. Okay. Annual critical outage, I say only 10. Major outage business cost, definitely ये आपको पूछना पड़ेगा customers, and I agree on that part. Let's say 500. Annual incident volume, I said 5 lakh. Critical outage business cost per hour. What is this basically? Major outage, this is a critical outage. Maybe this is a P1, this is a P1, and that is a MI. And I say it should be $100. Annual salary you pay to the L1 resources. L2, 10,000. How many cab meetings you have? See how beautifully ServiceNow designed this thing. Definitely 52 weeks, so 52 cabs I can put it. How much you pay for L3? I pay this much. How much change request? So they covered change, they covered incident, they covered MI as well, because in the ITSM everything has been included. I say my annual is, my change request is 1,000. Request, REQ I'm talking here. Let's say first point acceleration, I pay this much amount. And now click on the calculate. These things you can get, but you cannot calculate. And ServiceNow give you via the Forrester value. And you can see if this is the data you put in front of the customer, you can say, boss, आपका annually इतना पैसा बच जाएगा. Expected. And out of this, sorry, इतना आप खर्चा करते हैं, इसमें से आपका इतना सेविंग में चला जाएगा. Approximately 50% you are giving back. 51 है, 24 हम कर रहे हैं approximately. Increase IT service delivery efficiency by this much $. If you put the amount in front of customer, he has to be thinking about the implementation part. And now you can bifurcate, boss. If you put this amount, 48% increase IT delivery efficiency. कैसे होगा पता नहीं, but this is a standard way we are calculating, because I know that if I use ServiceNow out of the box as well, with the proper manner, I can save this much. 31% increase enterprise productivity. Increase change planning efficiency 17%. You are getting a cab workbench, all the things in the cabs. 2.7% rationalized system. And 0.5%, 0.5% all other benefits. This is the Forrester value. If you want to see, you can just click here. See. 1,15,000 for the productivity. Acha, sorry, total itna hoga. I was going in that, okay, this is, you can see. So in these 5 parameters, I have this thing. ज़्यादा नहीं तो कम से कम $25,000 तो मैं साल के बचा लूंगा अगर मैं ServiceNow में कुछ भी यूज नहीं करता ज्यादा. This thing. So total I will be getting ROI is a 5,15,000. Not 5 lakh. It's more than that. 14 lakh. हाँ, इससे ज्यादा है ये. Because our values are so drastically changing. Now if I go,
it's 5 million.
Yes, 5 million. Yes,
Correct.
yes. That is I was
Five
just
million
thinking that.
$143,000.
Correct. So now you see, if you as a pre-sales guy put this information in front of customer, he has to be think for the decision. Maybe you can put random only. Sir, I'm assuming it. Let's say you have 1,000 employees. मैं तो भी 1,000 ही लिया. Let's take 10 lakh employees or maybe 10,000 employees. Let's calculate again. It will increase more. See, क्योंकि आपका सिर्फ ये काउंट बढ़ा है. 6 million now. And ये 38 हो गया. पहले 17 कुछ था. ये 26 हो गया. Maybe if I say, okay, request का volume कम कर दो, 5,000 कर दो. Now calculate. Now it has been come. 627, at least 654 was there. So ServiceNow provide me these Forrester value, and you can use this for any kind of a ServiceNow product. Let me say I want to implement the HRSD. Ye parameters will change. This parameter will be changed. Click on the next. Now you can put it here. I say my employees are 1 lakh. HR cases per employee per year. I said let's say 10. Turnover rate 10 is fine. Number of HR investigate. I have 132. No, I have 200 HRs. Number of new hire early exit per year. I said 2,500. मतलब attrition rate कितना ज़्यादा है? Annual salary you can put all these things. Let me keep it like that and calculate. And now you can see. You are more than 50% saving only in the rationalized system only. You can download this PDF here and you can see what I am getting here now. Or maybe if you want to do something, you can make a changes as well. So I need to do this login and all the things. So that is the one thing. So this is the thing which I want to tell you. Whenever any pre-sales guy, and I did not work practically on this format. I just Googling something and I find this something in the picture. And then I try to relate something with my mind that, okay, well, these are the things which is required, because on the website, on the internet, I saw few of the pre-sales presentations. So they put, not ServiceNow, they put that we have to do some comparison as well, money value comparison. If you show these things, only then your customer will be happy. That how to take ServiceNow in the forward. Clear till this point? Any doubt?
This is amazing. I don't think a lot of people know about this.
That is the reason people don't. I'll tell you one more thing. You will say, Atul, we are actually not doing anything. Maybe Agile I can take little 10 minutes later. Do you know this thing? Now create. What is this?
No.
I'll tell you. People tell me, Atul, your syllabus is always redundant. Your content is always redundant. I agree on that. But this is my 6th batch is going on. 7th is going to be started in January. I said, boss, I know. मेरा agenda, मेरे examples अब redundant हो गए, duplicate हो गए almost. But you know what new is for me? In every training, I'm learning something new. In 3rd batch, I introduced scripting. 4th batch, I introduced scripting. In 5th batch, I introduced something on the assignment group as well, assignment, auto assignment. In your batch, I'm introducing pre-sales now. And I'll give you one more thing, that is what is a now create, because this is important for you and me as well. When I say you, including you, Surya and Ankit, and for myself as well. I got one message from one of the person on the WhatsApp, and he was literally crying. He's following my YouTube of this batch only, 6th batch only. He says, Atul, I'm missing a lot of things. I should join your batch now. I said, boss, you're very late. It's going to be over now, because this batch is specifically for the consulting part. Now, what is the now create? I'll tell you. Now create is kind of a methodology provided by ServiceNow. There's a concept in ServiceNow which called the SIM, S-I-M, ServiceNow Implementation Methodology. What that mean? That mean that how you can implement ServiceNow for a customer. ठीक है, आपका पैसा वैसा हो गया. Now you have to do implementation as well. And for that, they introduce a new platform called the Now Create. Let me see if I can log in here with my official this one. नहीं हो पाएगा शायद. Now Create for the.
Is that the portal where you can download all your
Yes.
PDFs and documents and process them?
Correct. Let me.
Yeah, it's amazing. That is also very good.
Let me try to log in here. Give me a minute. Let me stop the screen sharing here and I'll continue with this. Give me a minute, guys. If I remember the password, then it's good. And Now Create they introduce during this Cubic release only, I guess. Cubic or after that. Earlier it was SIM. Oh, I was able to log in. Great. Yes. Let me see. नहीं यार, यहाँ पे तो वो आ गया डेवलपर. ये तो हो गया यार. ट्रेनिंग्स हो जाएंगी ये कुछ. Give me a minute. Let me open this now.com. I'll share my screen. Now value project methodology.
Is this not available for the PDIs or like people holding?
It has no relationship with the PDI. It is a separate portal given by ServiceNow. Give me time. I'm able to log in now. I'll show you that what you will get here. Good. If you remember that I was talking that there's this, I have some PPT on the customization of the configuration. I was checking on the Now Create. These are the things which I try to put when I make a video on the any upgrade or all these things. Passport. Now I will to share. 9. Suppose I'm new into the service now. I don't know that what I can go and talk to customer. Okay. So I can use the Now Create. Let me share my screen now. So this is the Now Create. I log in from my ID. Here you have 3 things. Number one, I have a methodology. Number 1, I have a success pack. Number 3, I have a asset. Okay. Methodology basically says that what way you need to follow to implement that. Success pack says that if you need a kind of a process on the place, then you can use a success pack. I'll show you these 2 things. And search for an asset. You need some out-of-the-box presentations of ServiceNow products. Let me show you on this asset only first. Search. I want to implement. Let's say I want to implement change management. Okay. I go here and I see my asset type is I am looking for product specific or product agnostic. I say let's put all here. My project is core platform implementation or this. I say implementation. My work stream means in which area I am working. Change management, architecture, design, support, testing. I say I'm working in the all. Let's say all as of now. And my product suite is I say ITSM. And now click on the, you can see here, change management business outcome, corresponding KPIs. If you want to go for a workshop with a customer on the change management, what should be your guidelines here? Change management process workshop. ये process की है, ये preparation है. So now that is the reason I always say that the way ServiceNow pushing the boundaries is tough, at least for in coming 1 or 2 years, for any tool to breach or to break that records. Tough. If you download it, let's say I want to view the asset. कि boss, मैं first time जा रहा हूँ. Let's take example. Ronald is going first time to the client, and he want to implement the change management and download it.
So these are generic for everyone.
Generic for everyone.
So
You
this next to that there was written 3146. That's a downloads, right?
download count, yes. Download count. Scoping guidance, that how to decide the scope. Excel sheet. If you want to stories that, okay, what are the basic stories I need to be start with the change management? Click on the view asset. Let it be open. It's more than 5-7 MBs is there. So if anyone want to be learn about ServiceNow, that what are the basic things, if you want to implement ServiceNow on the first point of time, I strongly prefer to go for the Now Create. And these things are actually launched by ServiceNow on a very bigger level, that we are coming on the Now Create. They remove the SIM and they come up with the Now Create here. Maybe it's one is downloading, so other will not start now. Okay. Maybe I want to see customization. If my spelling is correct, it will find. Okay, now let me do it. ठीक है, यहाँ पे ये है. In the meantime, let me open. So you can see here, if you want to implement your project, so like we have the SDLC, right? In this we have a Now Create, initiate, plan, execute, deliver, and close. ये steps हैं. इसमें लिखा गया है. I'll show you this thing. Customization यहाँ पर है. Maybe if I change my project stream, I will be able to find everything. Now it is be open. Let me show you. Let me go home and I search for the customization, the configuration. इतने में ये open होता है. Because I cannot tell you each and everything. I can just give you the glimpse here. And I feel very happy when I share something new in my batch. Okay, I say I want to go for the go live. Let's see, do I have something here or not? Go live, yes, I have. Legal Service Foundation and all these things are there. Let me say clear all. Or maybe that is a okay, like this. If I say I want to search for the process, okay, open. Hoga. How to do the process optimization, core platform upgrades, enterprise DevOps foundation, financial operation, manufacturing, optimize ITSM. These are the things.
So these are only for internal use, right?
You can share with the external user as well. That is the thing, that why ServiceNow say why you want to create the presentation. I have a presentation for you, and don't think कि अतुल एक बार बन गए तो कौन check करता है. नहीं. ServiceNow upgrade these presentations as well. This is the core of ServiceNow. So now if you go here, you can see housekeeping. What are the ground rules should be there when you go for the meeting? Can you imagine that they have the housekeeping as well as a slide? Because they think that you are going to use this slide as it is in the customer area. Update process overview. Let me go here. Enable editing. Maybe I can go here and now
let's use this, and probably according to the project or according to the
according to your need,
we can modify it.
Yes, if you ask me as a consultant, आपको कहीं लेके भी नहीं जाना है, then also I recommend download this presentations and read it. Process overview. See, this is the process overview. quick and easy. Multi-model change. What change models are needed? Process flow. See, can you imagine that all the work has been done by ServiceNow? For the normal change. Scroll down. Even though they have a screenshots as well, how to raise a change on hold. Scheduling assistant. इतना तो मुझे भी नहीं पता होगा जितना लिख के भेजा है यहाँ पे. Evaluating risk.
They cover all the features of change management. I mean, of any module actually. So you get to know what to propose to the customer. Yeah.
Yesterday we were discussing about the risk management, right? ServiceNow risk management. These are risk conditions which are predefined. This is a risk assessment which we do for the end user perspective. ऐसे risk calculate होता है. Because your customer can ask, tell me how you calculate the risk. Approval, assess level पे कैसे जाते हैं? Success score.